welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to talk about my experience that I've had over the last 3 years with my Switch Lite. I got the yellow one. I did the unboxing of this quite a long time ago. Lately I haven't been playing on it as much as I would like to have done so, but it's an okay handheld. The one thing that kind of sucks is you can't play and charge at the same time, unlike the regular Switch. So playtime is kind of restricted. I do have it on. Got a bunch of my games on here. I did have another Switch Lite. It was the Coral one, but I ended up having to sell it, and I unfortunately lost a bunch of money on that one. And I also sold a bunch of games too at the same time because I was really needing money. And I wasn't working at the time. That was just a few months ago. But I do plan on hopefully getting another Switch. I want to get a Switch OLED. I'll probably make that my new primary handheld console. I'll do the unboxing of it. It'll probably be in 2 separate videos because I bought a set of Joy-Cons off of AliExpress. And I plan on getting just the tablet, and it's a bit cheaper just to get the tablet. I won't have a dock for it, but that's fine. But anyways, I have not experienced Joy-Con drift on this system, thankfully. I have played a decent amount. I currently don't have an NSO. And during their sale here, hang on, let me just do some stuff here. There, that's better. I got Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. I got the bundle for like $28 with tax. So at some point I hope to play those. It was a lot cheaper than getting physical, but at some point I do plan on getting physical because I have found that on my Coral Switch, I had all my digital games on it, and then I was sitting in the car hoping to maybe play some of my digital games, but then it said that I needed an internet connection to verify that I had the games. So that's one kind of downfall with the Switch. And digital games. At least with physical games, you can just pop in the cartridge. I don't know if I have anything in here. No, I don't. You can pop in the cartridge and you can just play the game. So there is an advantage actually to having physical games if you're out and about and stuff like that. I have my physical cartridges in Tom Talk cases and stuff like that. I have moved them around a bit because I had them set up a certain way where I have my single player games in one, and then I had a second one for my co-op games, and then I had another one for my 4-player plus, like 2-player co-op, and then my 4-player plus co-op. And the reason I say plus is because I also have Family Feud for the Switch, and it supports up to 10 players. So you can have 2 teams of 5. And I think there's a couple of games that support up to 8 players as well. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to pause the video for right now and I'll come back. Alright, I'm back. So this is one of the Tom Talk cases I have. This one's got a couple of single player games in it. This one, which I have numbered on the bottom, this one is almost full. Each of these cases hold 100 games. I got these off of Amazon. I don't know if they're still available or not. So those are for my single player games. And then I got one of these like red, well, kind of like a brownish copper case. This one I've got for my 2-player co-op games. This one is not nearly as full, but this thing I think holds 80 games. It's almost halfway full. But as I mentioned, I did sell some of my games, unfortunately. But I hope to get... I've already repurchased some of them back. And then this one's also my 4-player co-op. This one's not nearly as full. But I do hope to get some more games. I did order a couple other games. One that I had before, and then a new game, and I'll be unboxing those. I'll probably do them as shorts. But yeah, I'm almost thinking of getting rid of my Switch Lite, but I've used it a fair bit. I'm probably just gonna hang on to it. I did also eventually get the Mario Red and Blue limited edition Switch, which I'm currently using to watch YouTube on, so I'm not going to grab that. And then last year, I think it was last year, I bought this Switch used. I do actually kind of like the versatility of the regular Switch. Even though it is more expensive, it's almost as much as a PS4, and it's definitely less powerful. But yeah, it's nice that you can just remove the Joy-Cons. You can also use them as individual controllers and stuff, which is kind of nice, as more than likely you already know. The kickstand on this system kind of sucks, but the Switch OLED's kickstand is a lot better from what I've seen. So if you don't know, this is what I plan on getting at some point, is the tablet part of the Switch as well, for the Switch OLED. I have found some sellers on eBay that are just selling the tablet, and I'll have Joy-Cons for it. And this particular Switch is a launch Switch. It's not the V2 upgraded Switch, so I think this one can also be I can install Homebrew possibly on this Switch, which I don't know if I'll do or not. but this is the switch that I use for when I record gameplay. I have the dock set up next to my laptop, and I have a Camlink 4K that I use. It's an Elgato Camlink 4K. It looks like a USB flash drive almost, but it's got USB A on one end, and then it's got the HDMI input on the other end, so I can hook up a HDMI cable to it. And it also came with some software. Well, it came with a link to some software to download for recording gameplay with it that recognizes the device. But I can't record mic audio, which kind of sucks. So I can only record raw gameplay. And I've tried to set it up with OBS, but my laptop is too old to record gameplay off of for OBS. It said it was missing some encoder or something like that with my graphics card. It's just got a GTX 1070 in it, the mobile version, which obviously isn't as good as the desktop version. But I'm recording this just before Christmas of 2022, and I'm hoping that maybe I can build my PC. I might have to do it on 2 separate sessions because I've got Christmas off this year, so I should hopefully have the time to swap out the parts of my one PC and install the new components and stuff like that. Depends on how long it takes me and stuff like that, and I plan on recording it. I did build 2 PCs, I think it was like 2016 or 2017, and I never recorded them, and I kind of regretted not recording my builds. So I'm going to, that's partially why I haven't built my computer yet. It's because I want to record it, and I haven't had the space, but recently I've had to clean up the apartment and made some space. But yeah, I know I went on a tangent there, but yeah, the Switch Lite is okay. It does have limited battery life. My older Switch, the launch Switch, does have a worse battery though, from what I've noticed. Like in about 10 minutes of use, it'll be down to about 95%, whereas I haven't plugged this thing in probably 2 or 3 weeks, and it's sitting at 95% battery life. I think this Switch is similar to the V2 as far as the battery is concerned. It's not too bad if you want to play online with people, but doing local split screen is a little bit difficult. You can still hook up wireless controllers to it, but then you've got to have a stand for it because there's no kickstand. And you've just got such a small screen for being able to play on with 4 players. If this system even supports 4 players, or it might support 2 players, but I don't know if it'll support like 4-player, like Mario Kart or Smash Bros, which I do have a copy of each. There are certain games that you can't play on this system, like the first Mario Party that they launched for the Switch. Mario Party All Stars will work on the Switch Lite, which is kind of nice. But what was the name of that Mario Party? Was it Mario Party Deluxe or something? Or Mario Party All... No, not All Stars. I'm just going to search it here. I can thankfully use the touch screen. And I do find the system a bit slow. Super Mario Party, that's what it was. Yeah, Super Mario Party. Yeah, you can't really play that on the Switch Lite. But Mario Party All Stars you can play. Labo doesn't work on the Switch Lite. There might be a few other games that I'm not entirely aware of as to which are compatible with the Switch Lite, but most games are. Trying to think of what else I should say. It is nice that you can have multiple accounts on your Switch, regardless of what system it's on. This system, I have 2 of my accounts on it. This system, I think I have 3. Yeah, I've got 3 on this one. I don't know what the limit is for how many accounts you can have on a Switch. And also with my other accounts, I have them set to different regions so that I can claim coins for different regions and use them towards getting free games and whatnot. Because I've noticed that even with some North America game released games, you can't really claim for the coins and stuff like that, the gold coins. But I have been able to claim them on my UK region account, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I always try to claim the coins whenever I can from the My Nintendo Rewards program to earn gold coin points for physical games. So I have some coins on each account. And then I had one account on my other Coral Switch, but I haven't set that account up on any of my other Switches at this point in time yet. But for some, how do I want to say this? For a local young adult group, I had my all 4 Switches, and we played Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, which is why I had 4 Switches and why I'm looking to get back a 4th Switch. It's because the maximum number of players you can play with locally is with 4, and I have 4 Mario Karts. And the Switch Lite works quite well with Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. It does the job for that. It is interesting to play, but it is a little expensive to get the carts. But thankfully, I managed to get them off of eBay for pretty cheap from Japan. Yeah. But yeah, I think I have about 134 games in total. somewhere around there, 134, 124, something like that. That includes physical and digital. I have about, I think, 110 physical games. And I sold about 23 or 24 games, unfortunately, to a couple of local shops. And of course, I didn't get full value for them, which sucks. Because they gotta be able to resell them and whatnot. And then for me to rebuy them also costs me more money. But I did get a couple back at reasonable prices. But yeah, my experience has been fairly enjoyable on the Switch Lite. I'll pick it up every once in a while because I keep it next to my bed. And I'll just maybe pop in a cartridge and play something, or I'll play one of my digital games. I do need to get Nintendo Switch Online again so I can have my cloud saves. It's so stupid that I gotta pay for cloud saves. But the all the consoles I think you have to, actually maybe Xbox you don't have to pay for cloud saves, but PlayStation and Nintendo, you gotta pay for their online service just to have cloud saves. Yeah, you get a few other perks with it too, but kind of sucks. At least with Steam on PC, they just give you cloud saves. I can't wait to get the Steam Deck, because then I can have my. Oh, actually, I don't want to. Just want it sleep mode. So then I can transfer saves between my desktop and my handheld and stuff like that, and continue playing. But yeah, I think I've pretty much run out of things to say. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. I know I went on a few tangents and stuff like that, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good one.